NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning AFC champs and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Nashville. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And, Charles, this defense may be excited, you'd have to think, at the prospect of facing a team working on a 3-game losing streak.
But their head coach, he really kind of poured water on that in his weekly press conference, and I would say the water was cold there, partner. He told everybody, listen, everybody's a threat. We can't take our eyes off the prize for 1 minute in this league. And I know everyone watching him say it, they may not have believed it, but no one challenged him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Prescott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A first down carry for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Collins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
And the Titans have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Henry again, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now, the completion to his tight end, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works at 50. Join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one rolling. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills getting set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can.
The pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. This one swung out here to Jones. The Bills are going to go ahead and 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Allen. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime all even. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Allen again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Back now in Nashville. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Collins. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Good footwork at the breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 5. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Dak's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dak Prescott. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. That will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On play action, Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3. Put that on the board and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now Dak. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Here's Prescott. He'll get this complete to Collins. And all the way down to the 39. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.